Welcome. Come a little closer. I'm Evangeline Moss, and tonight the cypress trees are still, and the candlelight is low. Out here, the air is thick with stories, the kind that drift through the moss and settle softly around you. So, rest your eyes, listen closely, and let the swamp tell you a story. Tonight, the air is heavy and the halls are quiet. Some places don't sleep. They just wait, because sometimes the quiet isn't empty. The hotel sat just off the highway, far enough from the city that the lights didn't quite reach it, but close enough that people still found their way there, especially at night. It wasn't the kind of place you planned to stay. It was the kind of place you ended up. The carpets were always slightly damp. The air smelled faintly of rain, even on clear nights. And the hallway lights, they never flickered. They just hummed softly, constantly. Daniel worked the night shift, 11 p.m. to 7 a.m., alone. He liked it that way. Said the quiet helped him think, helped him breathe. Most nights were the same. A late check-in or two, a couple tired travelers, the occasional phone call from a room asking for extra towels or directions, or nothing at all. And then there was room 312. It sat at the very end of the hallway, just past where the carpet darkened slightly, as if something had soaked into it long ago and never quite left. The room was listed as vacant, always had been, but Daniel had learned quickly. Vacant didn't always mean empty. The first time he heard it, he thought it was a guest. A soft voice, just outside the door. Not knocking, not calling loudly, just speaking. He couldn't make out the words, only the tone. Low, gentle, almost polite. He walked down the hallway slowly, his footsteps muffled by the carpet, the hum of the lights pressing softly into his ears. The voice stopped the moment he got close. Room 312 stood still, silent, closed. He knocked once, twice. No answer. When he checked the system, the room was empty, just like always. He told himself it was nothing. A guest in the wrong hallway, Sound carries strangely in old buildings. They do that, you know. But the next night, it happened again. Same time, same place, same voice. Only this time, he understood it. Please? He froze. Please let me in. The words were soft, careful, like whoever was speaking didn't want to disturb anyone else. Daniel stepped closer. The air felt thicker here, warmer, like the hallway didn't quite breathe the same way past that door. "Hello?" he said. Silence. Then, very gently, the handle on room 312 moved. Just slightly. He stared at it, watched it settle back into place. And the voice, which had been outside the door, now came from inside. "Please?" He didn't open it. He told himself not to. The next few nights were quiet, too quiet. No voice, no movement, no sound at all from the end of the hallway. Daniel almost convinced himself he had imagined it, until the phone rang. 3:12 a.m. The front desk phone. He picked it up, slowly. "Front desk?" he said. Static. Then his own voice answered back. "Front desk." He pulled the phone away, stared at it. And the voice, his voice, whispered softly through the line, "Please, let me in." The line went dead. After that, things changed. Guests began to complain. Not loudly, not urgently, just quietly. They said they heard someone in the hallway. Late at night, walking, stopping, standing outside their doors, listening. One guest said she opened her door, just a crack, and saw a man standing at the end of a hall, facing room 312, not moving. She said he looked like he was waiting. The strange part, she described him perfectly. Daniel. He checked the security footage, hands unsteady, heart beating just a little too fast. And there he was, standing at the end of the hallway. 3:12 a.m. Facing room 312. Not moving, not blinking, just waiting. He didn't remember going there. Didn't remember leaving the desk. Didn't remember standing in that hallway at all. But the footage didn't lie. And each night after that, the camera showed the same thing. 3:12 a.m. Daniel, standing outside room 312. Closer each time. The voice returned. Not just at the door now, but in the hallway, behind him, beside him, sometimes just barely ahead. Please. It sounded tired now. You're almost here. He stopped sleeping. Stopped trusting the silence. Because the silence wasn't empty anymore. It was listening. One night, he decided to open the door. He told himself he needed to. Needed to prove it was nothing. Needed it to end. The hallway stretched longer than usual. The lights hummed louder. The carpet felt softer beneath his feet, like it might give way if he stepped too hard. Room 312 waited. The handle was already turned, just slightly, like it had been expecting him. He placed his hand on it, and for a moment, everything was still. No hum, no breath, no sound at all. Then, just from behind him, his own voice whispered, "Thank you." The door opened, slowly. The room inside was dark, completely dark, but not empty. Something stood just beyond the doorway, still waiting. And as Daniel stepped forward, the hallway behind him stayed lit. The camera still watched. And at 3:12 a.m. the next night, there he was, standing outside room 312. But something was different now. There were two figures now. one facing the door, and one standing just behind it, waiting to be let out. Because somewhere, in a place just like this, a door is waiting. A voice, soft, patient, familiar, is asking to be let in. The candle is burning low now, and the swamp has grown quiet. If you're still awake, there's always another story waiting for you here. Sleep well, and I'll be right here when you return.